video cut off. I have no idea what happened and I don't know how to find it. So I'm going to show you how to do the rest of it. So I know you've already glued part of your fish together or maybe the whole thing. If you haven't, don't glue it together. If you have, it's okay. I have like my little fins here and I'm gonna glue those on in just a little bit, but this is fine to be like this. I'm gonna take my wedding ring off because we're gonna be using Mod Podge. You should have a little container that says Mod Podge, and you should have some scrapbook paper that has already been cut into strips. So what you're gonna do, and this is gross and messy but fun, you're gonna stick your finger in the Mod Podge and you are going to cover a little bit of the fishy, the cardboard fishy, with Mod Podge. Now it's gonna get all over. So I am going to do this one. I'm gonna put that on there and it's gonna hang off the edge and I'm okay with that. I'm gonna alternate my papers. I'm not gonna make a pattern. I can make a pattern, but I'm just gonna put random pieces of paper, okay? So I'm gonna cover up this little area. If they're really big pieces, you can go ahead and tear them in half. But basically, you're gonna take your scrapbook paper and you're gonna work until you get to the very end of the tail, alternating pieces to have different colors. Once I get a section covered like that, I take the Mod Podge and I actually put it right on top. So I have to Mod Podge both underneath and on the top. Then I'm gonna take some more glue. I'm gonna do the next section. I'm gonna start picking up some of the scrapbook paper, laying it on top. You can tear it if you want to have more pieces, or, oh, this one's kind of cool. This one's two-sided, and that's not long enough. See, I tore my piece and it's not long enough. All right, I'll do this one. All right, so I have filled up another little section. They're all touching each other. As soon as I filled up a section, I go over the top of it. So I'm gonna work like that until I get to the very end of the tail. Once I get to the end of the tail, I'm gonna let it dry. I like to let mine dry on a piece of plastic wrap or I have a tablecloth down. Then, and mine's not dry, but I am gonna go ahead and do this just to show you. I turn it over so you can see where they hang over, and I am just gonna take my scissors and I am gonna trim those extra pieces. Usually better to wait till it's dry, but I wanted to get it all to you. All right, so then my fish is gonna have all these pretty patterns. Once I get my entire fish covered, then I'm gonna do the two fins, and then I'm going to attach the fins. Once I have the fins attached and everything is dry, then I like to take from my little eyeball bucket, or jewels, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I don't know if I've showed you this before, but I really like this Mod Podge right here. I like to take one of the flowers, like see how that's a big pretty flower? I'm gonna put the flower there, I'm gonna put more Mod Podge on, and then I'm gonna put the eyeball inside the flower. And that's how you finish the Mod Podge fish. Have fun.